5th. Tonight, imagine the world's biggest wrestling stars coming under attack in Iraq. World Wrestling Entertainment traveled to Iraq for the 4th consecutive year, and this time they got a taste of what U.S. soldiers go through every single day when a mortar round landed only a few hundred yards away from their ring. With me here tonight in New York, the WWE's Shelton, Benjamin, and Edge. Welcome to you both. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, you guys were in Baghdad at Camp Victory. A mortar lands, 300 yards away from the wrestling ring that was set up where you guys wanted to perform.
Right.
I cannot imagine this. Edge, did it really bring it home how dangerous the situation really was?
Pretty sobering reality, because up until that point it was actually fun. We were having coffee and eating breakfast and dinner and watching news with these guys and girls over there, and you kind of forget where you are, and then all of a sudden you realize you're not in Boise, Idaho, you're in Baghdad. And whether it was flying in and going in stealth mode and turning all the lights out and having to be completely quiet once we hit the airspace so we wouldn't get attacked, to the mortar going off, there was definitely instances where you went, okay, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, we're watching the video right now.
Yeah.
Shelton,
Yeah.
Did everyone just immediately react? Did the soldiers protect? What did they do? Did they tell you what to do?
It was one of those things when, I mean, mind you, we work with pyro all the time, so we're used to explosions. But in this particular case, while our guys,
Not this kind of explosion,
right,
yeah.
while our guys were kind of looking around, going, "What's going on?" The soldiers were like, "Get down!" grabbing guys and throwing them on their heavy objects and literally covering them with their own bodies to protect them. So
Probably
I mean,
went into autopilot to protect everybody.
I mean,
well, you guys were clearly there to support the troops, but we all know, there's been a turn in America about how people feel about the war. A lot of people disagree with the war, still support the troops,
right,
but don't support the war. Shelton, do the troops feel that? Are they frustrated by that in any way?
I think the troops are definitely frustrated by the fact that what's being portrayed of what's going on over there, because the media tends to show mostly the negative things and they're doing a lot of positive things. I've never heard a soldier complain about anything, the conditions or anything. To them, it's their job and they take it very seriously, much like you or I would take our jobs, and they want to do a good job. So for them, it's a little disheartening when they see that the only thing America seems to be interested in is the bad.
Yeah, it's pretty sobering. It's pretty hard to hear that for them, I'm sure. Edge, we all know fighting, wrestling in the ring is fake. Shocker, we're sorry. But being over there, this was not fake. And a lot of people talk about how they never feel safe when they go over there. Journalists, people who are visiting, people who are there for the troops. Did you ever feel safe? Did you have a constant fear in the back of your mind?
You know what, this was my first year going, because the first year this fake industry had a broken neck. So I missed out on the first trip because of that. So this year I got to go and felt safe the entire time until we went in stealth mode. And they announced on the plane, we have to be quiet so we don't get attacked. It's like, oh, okay. And when the mortar went off. But other than that, I mean, we were just sitting there watching CNN with the troops at dinner time, and really just getting to know people. I sat down with about a 22-year-old guy, and he said it was the 6th time he'd been blown up. And I went, whoa, what are you? And he has a huge smile on his face and great positive attitude.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, he wasn't complaining at all. And I think once you go over there and experience it and see what they're actually doing, I think you get a different perspective for what they are doing, and you would support them more, because they literally are building a country from the ground up.
What an amazing story for that guy to go through it so many times and to keep that positive frame of mind. Shelton, do you feel a deeper personal connection very quickly? I know you've been there 3 times now.
I've actually felt a deeper connection with them ever since my first trip. Pretty much my own personal little tribute to the troops is I wear a yellow ribbon on my uniform, so every time I perform, I'm showing my support for the troops, because, like I said, I've been over there 3 times, and I mean, what these guys go through is really unbelievable.
It is.
And they're doing an unbelievably good job, and like I said, I personally felt guilty that I got to come home and they still have to stay and defend
Well,
my
I'm
country.
sure they appreciate what you both did. Hope that broken neck is all healed up now as well. Edge, Shelton, Benjamin, thank you both for being here. We appreciate it. And a special Monday Night Raw, the WWE tribute to the troops, Christmas in Baghdad, airs on the USA Network Christmas Day.